I'm standing in Apsley House, home of the first Duke of Wellington. This was a house given to him by a grateful nation after winning the Battle of Waterloo. The reason we are here is because the production that I will be conducting consists of two major pieces concerning Napoleon and Wellington. Opening the concert with the coronation music for Napoleon, written by French composer Sueur. We are then performing Bruchs Vioolconcerto, and we are finishing the first half with a very remarkable piece, not often played. It is the Ode to Napoleon by Schönbergs for piano, string orchestra, and reciter.
But yesterday a king, and armed with kings to strive, and now thou art a nameless thing, so abject.
The reciter essentially speaks, but in very precisely delineated rhythms, the very beautiful but very critical poem of Lord Byron. Lord Byron had initially been a great admirer of Napoleon, but after he had declared himself emperor and after some of the later wars, particularly against Russia, he became fiercely critical and with great eloquence marks Napoleon down as, for instance, ambition is less than littleness. Vain froward child of empire, are all thy playthings snatched away? This gives you some idea of what he thought about Napoleon at the time. After the interval, we will be performing Elgars Enigma Variations, which of course, written much after the Napoleonic Wars, is representative of a man absolutely enthralled to his muses. It is probably the most personal work of his, as every variation is dedicated to a friend, wife, lover even. We don't know exactly, but in it he outpours the very special emotion that he felt for his friends and people very close to him, and expresses something very poignant in what was the career that fluctuated very much of then England's best composer. I hope you enjoy these pieces, because the two Napoleonic associated pieces we will also be performing along with other works connected with the 200 years after Waterloo at several concerts during our forthcoming British tour in late October and November this year. It is very important when organizing concerts around 1815 that one does not take any political position. As we all know, there are many, many things to admire in Napoleon and what he achieved, particularly civilly, for France and other countries. And so the pieces we will be performing at the Napoleonic Wellington concert on November the 5th refer not just to Sueur's coronation music and Schönbergs Ode to Napoleon, but also Berlioz's Cantate le 5 Mai, which he wrote in tribute to Napoleon after his death on the 5th of May, 1821. Berlioz was a fervent admirer of the emperor. And we are finishing with a piece, Choral Fantasy of Beethoven. As you all know, Beethoven was also an initial admirer of Napoleon and had intended to dedicate his Eroica Symphony to him, changed his mind, of course, for various reasons, and then became a big critic. However, we must never take sides in judging people from history from the vantage point of 200 years later.